So I had to hop back on here um because I wanted to talk about Connor Hawke. Um I did not see that coming. So yeah, yeah. So a few days ago, DC Comics announced that Connor Hawke was going to be in the DC Pride comic that they're making for 2022 in June, and that he will be asexual. And not gonna lie to you guys, I did not expect that. First of all, didn't really know who Connor Hawke was, because the only Connor I've been exposed to in the Green Arrow verse was their son in Injustice. And that's a totally different character entirely. His mom is Black Canary and his dad is Green Arrow, whereas this Connor is Green Arrow's son, but Black Canary is not his mom. I forgot who his mom is. I think it might be Lady Shiva. It might not be. I forgot. But basically, this is a different iteration of Connor. They probably should have had a different name entirely so that we wouldn't get confused like this, but go off. And so I think that this is going to be a very interesting storyline, because they say that he's going to be coming out to his mother, who is a person of color, which that kind of close and dear to my heart, because like I felt that in a sense. Like it's going to be an interesting topic, because like Damien, I think he is also in that realm of like his mother controls a lot of the things that goes on behind the scenes and why he is the way he is. And while I was looking on Twitter, a couple of people have pointed out that they hope that his religious upbringing doesn't come into conflict with his asexuality, because a lot of times when people are, talking about asexuality and they are religious or their family is religious, people tend to think that it comes from a place of like being abstinent, when that's completely not true. There are ace people who are religious, ace people who aren't religious, and they know their asexuality from being abstinent. So I don't know. It's so weird to see the hate come from this, which I'm not surprised, because when aren't ace people getting hate for having a character and whatnot? It's the same kind of hate that bisexual, gay, lesbian people get when there's a character on TV, like, why y'all keep trying to push this down our throats, but this time it's coming more from the LGBT community, which is weird, because it's just one story out of like how many, and not every story is going to be centered and focused around one type of sexuality, because clearly that wouldn't be Pride. And then there are people who, aren't LGBT, and that they're just like, why do we need a story about somebody not coming out, basically, or like not having a sexuality? And of course, we know the answer to that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very interested in it, because like I said on Twitter, I expected Damien to be asexual, if anything. And I know it's like an up and down thing, because Damien is a child soldier. So I think that that's kind of played out already. We have, I forgot her name, the lady from Marvel. She's a soldier. So when she had came out, basically, or when they said that she was asexual, people were like, of course she would be. If I saw the stuff she saw, I would be asexual too. If they ripped out my uterus and stuff like that I would be asexual too. And I'm just like, that's not how that works. Like, I don't know. So I'm just like, I think that when it comes to characters that are soldiers or anything like that, it's kind of like iffy. But like with Damien, to me, it genuinely feels like he doesn't care like about anything like that. Like every romance Damien has had, and I'm gonna go by romance specifically, because he's like 13, 14, 15, and clearly he's not really, he shouldn't be sexually attracted to people, but it kind of is linked in with the romance sometimes. It's a hard thing to talk about, because he is a child. But basically, I just feel like the whole concept overall wouldn't appease him, because I'm like, I don't know. He's just more so focused on being a good son to Batman, to the point where, of course, you could be straight and like you just want to be a good son and not focus on romance or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that none of his romantic links seem to stick, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, which I definitely could be. But I just kind of thought Damien would be Ace instead of anybody else. But Connor is the perfect candidate, I think. I'm not sure how old Connor is in this iteration, but if he's 20 like he is in the older iterations, then I think that also can add a little flair to it. I want to see what they do with that. And apparently the whole team that's writing and drawing this is all Ace. So that's amazing, because I didn't know that there were like that many Ace, creators at DC or just in general. So honestly, I'm very excited for this project. This video is running a little long, so I just want to cut it here. I want to say that I love you all platonically, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye.